Good morning, you beautiful people. So it's the 2nd of September and I'm out in Bayhurst Woods again, trying out some new equipment. Got a tiny little microphone I'm really pleased with. Next up into the Feiyu pocket camera, and yeah, it was only £9, so it's well worth a try. See whether the sound quality is going to be better than what I've been getting previously. And another bit of equipment that I'm trying out today is a thermal image camera. It's just a cheap one, entry level really, but it might help me spot the deers in the long grass behind the trees. We'll just have to see. Anyway, I'll catch you later. I've not been over here for about 2 weeks now, and it looks completely different. All the rain has turned things green again, where everything was starting to die off. The grass doesn't seem as long as what it was. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing for me, probably will make it easier to spot the wildlife, but also it'd be probably for the wildlife themselves. They probably won't be about as much. They've got no hiding places now to go. But we'll give it a good go and see what we can see today. We're just flipping the camera back around, and as you can see, it's looking quite green again, quite lush, and yeah, it's quite a pleasant morning really. I'm not sure whether it's going to rain. It does look quite murky, quite cloudy. Hopefully I'm going to get a good few hours here this morning, and hopefully see a few deers, hopefully. Well, schoolboy error. I didn't probably charge the new microphone up long enough because it's died on me. Now whether it's because it's only cost £9 and it's cheap, maybe it's not going to be that good. We'll see. We'll take it home, give it a good charge overnight, and try again tomorrow and see what the results are. But hopefully it works okay, because that was a bargain, £9. We'll just have to see. So yeah, as I said earlier, just outside London. But you'd think it was somewhere like the New Forest, Exmoor, Dartmoor. So beautiful here. And you've got the bonus of having all the wildlife that's over here as well. So mostly the deers for me. I love seeing deers. They're probably one of my favourite animals. Every time I see a deer over here, it's like me seeing them for the first time. I get extremely excited. So I'm going to have another little walk to another part of the woods and see whether the deers are holed up elsewhere. Catch you soon. Good morning, you beautiful people. It's Sunday, the 3rd of September, and I'm back over at Bayhurst Woods. It's a bit foggy today. I don't know whether the camera's picking this up, but it's very, very misty. It's, yeah, might be a bit difficult when I get onto the fields to actually see anything, but it's definitely foggy. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Well, I've just got to my field, and yeah, it's very misty over here. Very misty. It's going to make it quite difficult for a few hours, I should imagine, to spot anything today. But hopefully it will lift quite quickly. The sky's lovely and blue already. You can already feel the sun, so hopefully it will burn off this mist. Speak to you soon. Well, if the camera's picking this up, it might not. It's very misty over here. But I quite like it. Lovely being over here. Nice and calm. Let's hope this mist does lift though, because if it doesn't, I'm not going to really be able to see much. Speak to you soon. So twice yesterday walking along here, I saw a muntjac deer. It was really tiny, so whether it's one of this year's muntjac deer fawns, I don't know, but it was twice in exactly the same spot when I've done my circuits of the fields. So that was probably, each sighting was probably a good hour apart, probably more, exactly the same spot. It quickly got back into the long grass, and I didn't see it again on both occasions. But yesterday, on the second occasion, I actually put my chair down further back to see whether it would come back out, but it didn't. This could be because a dog walker had literally gone right through the area that he was obviously in, so that possibly could have spooked him, and that's the reason why he didn't come back out. Or he could have walked further into the long grass to find a safe haven. But I'm going to keep looking along here, see whether I can see him today. Either get a little bit of video footage of him, or a photograph of him. But it's so misty. And the sun's coming up, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous over here. So I'm coming up to the area that I see the muntjac deer in yesterday. So I've switched the video camera on, and hopefully he might be somewhere there. Not seeing anything as yet. It was just over there where he was yesterday. I say him, I know it was a him because it had the tiny little antlers. So yeah, I do know it was a male. No, it doesn't look like I'm going to see it this morning. So we'll keep looking. Just keep the camera rolling just a little bit longer. Possibly whoever he's further up here. That's where he was, right there. That's where he was. And he went into the long thistle and stinging nettles that are over there. But sadly, it doesn't look like I'm going to see him this morning. The grass is very damp today. I know we did have a little bit of rain yesterday, but I think it's more the early morning dew. But it's definitely very damp. Bottoms of my trousers are a little bit wet already. Let's have a look. Let's see over here. But no. Little Munty's not about this morning. We might see him a little bit later on over the back. I'm wondering whether it's the one that's got the missing antler. Didn't really get a proper chance yesterday to see whether it was that one. But I definitely did see antlers on its head. But whether it was one antler or two, I don't know. A beautiful sunset coming up through the mist. It's beautiful. Not sunset, sunrise, I should say. So I've been lucky this morning to see the doe on her two fawns. Very misty, so they're not going to be the greatest of photographs, but it'll be quite an unusual photograph seeing them in the mist. They've now gone over the back into the trees over there. Now I could stalk them, go over around the other side, but I've got a funny feeling that they're going to come back into this field. This seems to be their favourite field. So I'm just going to plot up and see whether they come back out from those trees. But yeah, got some photographs. Didn't get any video footage on this little camera, but I did get some on the Nikon camera. It would be a little bit shaky, but at least it's a little bit of footage. And while I was watching those, the little muntjac deer ran out. It ran right across their path, to be honest, but I didn't get any pictures of that, I don't think. It might have picked it up on video as it ran out from the scrubs. I don't know, but yeah, it's all good. Speak to you soon. So it's been a really good morning. Really was lucky to get the pictures of the doe and its fawns. I'm just having one last walk really now, just to see if I can see anything else. But yeah, what a lovely day. So it's been a really good weekend, to be honest. I got some fantastic photographs yesterday, even if I say so myself, of the Kestrel, and yeah, really enjoying it. So speak to you soon. It's so quiet here today, it's just lovely. Don't want to go back home really. It's yeah, it's lovely. That lovely September sun. The mist that was here earlier on today. Everything smells fresh because there was a nice dew last night. Yeah, loving it. So I thought I might as well put my ugly mug in this video. So I'm going to take a slow walk back now. Had a really nice weekend over here, and I hope people enjoy watching my little videos. I don't really take myself serious. As I've said in other videos, I don't profess to be an expert on wildlife, but I really love my wildlife. It's especially the deers. I love spotting the deers, and I'm not really an expert in photography. Everything I do is on a budget. I look out for good deals on different cameras, different equipment. Everything is second hand that I buy, but yeah, it just gets me out and about. This is I suppose my safe haven. I can come out and chill. You meet some really nice people on your travels as well. The dog walkers, the horse riders, it's all just lovely over here. Really nice people, and then of course all the people on the Facebook page for the woods. I've made quite a few friends with them. It's really nice because they really appreciate my photographs. I've had some lovely comments, people telling me to continue it. They love watching my videos and love seeing my photos. So yeah, I don't really take myself seriously. Probably a lot of people think what a dick, excuse my language. Probably get trolled on YouTube when people look at my YouTube channel, but I don't really care. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? And if one person looks at my video and enjoys them, or looks at my photographs, then I'm happy. So yeah, so talk to you soon. Good morning, you beautiful people. It's Tuesday, the 5th of September. It's my day off today, and I'm out at Bayhurst Woods again. It's very dark this morning compared to the weekend. It's already getting darker in the mornings, but yeah, you can see the sun is starting to come up. By the time I get to the field, it's going to be quite light, I believe. So I have to walk along the main path from the car park to the main field at Bayhurst. Let's see whether we see any deers on this track this morning. Quite often I disturb one and it runs out, so hopefully if I keep recording we might see one. So I'm going to flip the camera around and let's see what we can see. Well, I can't really see a lot, it's quite dark, but it is getting lighter, and hopefully something will run out. So we'll keep on recording and let's see. Can't see anything in the hedges and the tree line along here. There's nothing along that side either. Quite eerie being on your own walking through the woods when it's a little bit darker, but I'm getting used to it, and in fact every second I'm walking it seems to be getting lighter and lighter. Probably doesn't show on the camera, but it is. I can see ahead of me now. When I was back further, the trees are quite tall, quite dense, so it was making it darker, but it's definitely now getting lighter. So yeah, let's see what we can see. The deers that I see here mostly are the roe deer, obviously. There's not that many of them. I've been told by various people I've spoken to on my walks that before the start of the rail link there was a lot more, so they've been pushed away. Hopefully we will start seeing more as the years go on, once the rail link people move on. But yeah, I've read a little bit about the roe deers. Quite an interesting fact about the roe deers is that they're not that great with their eyes. They tend to pick up on movement very well. So if you stand still, they don't really see you until you move. So with myself wearing quite a bit of camouflage gear, and I tend to now stay by like the long grass or up against the rows of trees. As soon as I spot them, I stop moving. and quite often I think they sense that I'm there, but they're not sure what I am, whether I'm another animal or just a tree. But yeah, so I find if I don't move about, I don't spook them. So that's going to be my approach from now on, really, is if I do spot them, is try not to actually get too close to them. I've got a lens on my camera that can do all the work for me. That does my walking up to them, to be honest. I can get really close with the lens. So yeah, so if you're out walking in the woods and you do see specifically the roe deer, just stand still. If they don't spot you, you can watch them for quite a while without spooking them, as long as you are quiet and just stay in your one position. So yeah, that's quite an interesting fact. So I read that online. Now whether that is true about the eyes, I don't know. I'm going to try and learn more about deers. As I've said before, I'm not really an expert on wildlife. I just enjoy it, and probably people will contradict what I'm saying when they watch these videos, but as I said, as a disclaimer, I don't really know a lot about animals, and I'm not a brilliant photographer. I just enjoy what I'm doing. Okay, talk to you soon. Very annoyingly today, I've just realised that I didn't put my chair over my shoulder. So I was going to walk back and get it, but I'm very limited on my time today to be over here. So I wasn't going to walk back and get it. It's a shame, because I do like sitting in the long grass. It's nice and chilling. But yeah, I'll just have to be on my feet for a couple of hours. So yeah, we'll make sure now I don't do that again. Lovely over here though, the sun's just coming up, there's a mist. The sun's going to come up just over there in a minute, I suppose. A little bit of red in the sky. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. It's going to be a hot one, I think. Probably a good idea getting over here early. So yeah, let's move on quickly and get over to where I usually spot my deers. Catch you soon. That lovely sky and the mist just on the top of the grass. It's so lovely. What a beautiful sight to see. I think it's going to be a really, really lovely sunrise this morning. Judging by the colours in the sky, it's going to be beautiful. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. I really hope to see the buck today. Not seen him in a couple of weeks. A gentleman that I speak to said there was a report of a possible dead fawn over here. Now he doesn't think it was one of the roes. He said it was more possibly one of the muntjacs, but he did go out tracking. He's got a wonderful dog that helps him, and he said he found some deer hind, which is obviously some fur and blood on a barbed wire fence, but they couldn't find anything, so it's hoping it wasn't a dead fawn at all, whether it was maybe just wounded. But yeah, I don't know who reported it to him, but he was quite pleased last week when he saw some photographs that I took of two fawns with the mother over here. So he said that was really good to see. So at least he knows that's the main bunch that we've been following for quite a while now, and that they weren't injured at all. So, but he said he hasn't seen the buck himself for a few weeks, so it'd be lovely to see him today. Right, this is the area where I saw some little muntjac deer the other day. So I'm going to keep the cameras rolling. Let's just see whether it's about today. You have to be really patient when you're out here. Some days you probably won't see anything, and other days you can be really, really lucky. And you see the deers. I need to start coming back over here in the evenings, start seeing the owls again, or get over here a lot earlier. But it's easier said than done when you're working. It's not so bad when I'm on my holidays, I can get over here a lot earlier. But yeah, well, I'm starting to hear the rail link workers, so you might hear some bangs and that in the background, that's them. So this was the area that I keep on seeing the little muntjac deer, but he's not here today by the looks of it. But I'll keep the camera rolling because he does have a tendency of just suddenly running out, so I might pick him up on camera if I do that. So I'm going to be a little bit quieter now. Slowing down my walk a little bit because this is the area where I do often see all the deers, and I don't want to spook them. Not sure really if the camera is picking up this mist, but it's really beautiful, really lovely. I've spoken about this little camera before that I'm using to film on. Not had it long, really pleased with it. It's a 4K video. It's not that much bigger than a cigarette lighter. It's tiny, it is. And I've brought a little bit of extra stuff to go onto it to make the sound better. I've got it on a little tiny handheld tripod that is a bit like a selfie stick, which gives me a little bit more support holding it. But it's amazing, they're still selling for over £300, but you can pick them up on eBay brand new round about the 180 mark. I was lucky, I managed to get this one for £325 after putting an offer in. So the gentleman that had them obviously had quite a few in his camera store. So with the new one coming out, I'm right over the back now, and quite often this is where I do see the deers. They're sometimes in the field behind this fence here. But no, I can't see them there. I'm going to have to be a little bit more quieter now because I don't want to disturb them. In fact, there's one. I don't know whether you can see it, and it's the buck. It's the buck. But I'm going to switch the camera off because I want to try and get some photographs of him. Catch you soon. I'm really pleased that I saw the buck. So, shame I didn't really get a photograph of it, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that this video will pick him up. But yeah, I'm really pleased after hearing that some blood has been found on the fence and some deer. So, let's just hope he's not injured, or any of the deers are injured. But yeah, no, really pleased. That's made my day, that, seeing the buck. Okay, catch you soon.